Am I audible now, people? Yes, no? Good morning. Am I audible? Okay, chalo. Okay, then, just a second. I'm sharing my screen. Yes, good morning, people. How are you all doing? Good. ठीक है, चलो. Let me take other page. Today we'll be solving the introduction to sorting. That will be part two. In the previous session, we have discussed. Basically, we have discussed what like selection sort, insertion sort, right? And what is the sorting and what all things we'll be doing in the next session, right? है ना? We have seen some advanced algorithm as well. We have seen some basic algorithm as well. Correct or not? सही है? ठीक है? And I have also uploaded the notes. And yeah, for those who are facing the issues with the notes, I think so. You have to wait for a couple of minutes to load the notes. I confirmed with the Anshul, right? You guys can see the notes, but there will be couple of like delay in the loading of that particular note only. I don't know why it's happening, but it is there, right? Yeah, only bubble sort and selection sort we did. Yeah, we haven't done the insertion sort. Correct hai. ठीक है? So today we'll be seeing something which is called as insertion sort. But before that, we let me tell you what and all things we'll be doing today. Okay. So first of all, what the today's agenda would be that first of all we will be just a minute. Okay. So first of all, we will be like learning what is insertion sort. Again, we will be focusing on the name itself, insertion algorithm or sort. Okay. The second thing that we will be learning, you remember I told you that there is something term called as stability. Okay. So if I haven't told you, then there is a term called stability. What is there? What the use of this? We'll be learning today. You remember yesterday we learned something word called in place algorithms. Remember, people, है ना? Yes, Dipanshu will be doing looking that as well, but that is like that can be like very easy thing to do. I'll also guide you in that. Okay, no problem. The third thing that we will be looking today, which will be the problem solving. Okay, after we are done with this two, we'll be solving the problem solving. Okay, okay. Now, yesterday, if you remember, we have seen the insertion sort. Correct or not? Okay. So sorry, selection sort, right? In the last session, we saw the selection sort in the very last part. So in the after the selection sort, you remember there were taking one extra iteration every time. If you remember, let me show you. And yeah, guys, I'll highly recommend today and tomorrow. That will be your like what's your like we can say your free time, right? That will be your weekends. So in that particular time, utilize that weekends well, so that whenever you will be come back on Monday, you will be like well prepared. Okay. I understand that yesterday was too late, so you did not try to grasp this kind of things. Now, see here, we run this particular selection sort. You can you able to see my screen? Okay. So in that see this iteration, after this iteration, my sorting criteria was done. Correct or not? I did sort my array that was required, but we were also taking this much step. Yes or no, everyone? Just like bubble sort. So just like bubble sort, you have to break somewhere in between. You know, you have to break somewhere in between. You have to be that intelligent, like you have to make your algorithm that much of intelligent that once it has sorted, it has to stop every iteration, you know. So in bubble sort, if you remember, we introduced a term called as break, है ना? So after we know that there is no swapping left, we were breaking it. Correct or not, है ना? Right. So in this particular thing, can I say that if I if my current element is my minimum index, then I should break. Can I say that if my algorithm is doing like taking like going inside of this, I should break now? Sorry, if my algorithm is not going inside of it, can I say if I should break because my minimum index will be the same element, है ना? So if you like, you guys can relate with it, or should I explain more? Should I explain more, people? Okay, see. Okay, see. What the things were required here? Okay, just a minute. I think so. Yesterday we did in the open board, है ना? So I should open that now. So see here, what was happening? Huh. So here, yeah, what was happening? Uh, 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 when we do the dry run, yes, here. So in this particular part, if you see that, yeah, after this particular thing, after this thing, you know, our array was sorted basically. Just remaining thing were this particular five. Yes or no? For this input. But if you change the input now, let's say in this particular thing, what we did, we did not compare any element with it. Right? Yes or no? है ना? Basically my size were n and I had n minus one iteration. But remember that suppose मान लो कि my elements are not this. My elements are something else. Let's say my input is 4, 4, 5, 3, 2 and 9. Okay. So what basically I do here? Okay. What my dry run would look like? Okay. It will look like in the first iteration. What would I do? First of all, my I will be point here. Okay. My I will be point here. My minimum index will be also pointing to here, and my j would start from something called as I plus one. है ना? Okay. So now after that, what I used to do? What I used to do, people, if you remember, है ना, we started with j I plus 1 and we compared every element of j. ठीक है, we have compared every element of j whether or not it is less than our minimum index or not. ना, ठीक है, that is what our heart and soul of my algorithm. Yes or no? ठीक है, if it is, then we will update the minimum index with the j. Right, we were used to write something like this. This was our basic algorithm, है ना? And after that we were doing the swapping. Okay, now now can I say that if my element and my minimum index is both same after the both the loop. So what do I mean to say that, just let me paste the code. So मान लो कि this is your code. ठीक है, this is your code. So inside of this code, can I say that after this iteration, if my, like, see right now what will be my I and my minimum index both are same. ठीक है, right now तो मैंने assign कर दिया है उनको. But after this iteration also, if any element is not less than my minimum index, then can I say my array will be sorted? Yes or no? If I have something output like this, let's say uh 2, 3, 4, 5 and 9. Now if I do iteration here, this will be my I, this will be my minimum index. Okay, so for any iteration I will not able to find any less index from this, any less value from this. Okay, so can I say my array will be like sorted if it's not going inside? Yes or no? Everyone agrees with me, right? So for that purpose, can I do something like, if it's going inside, let's say if it is going like after this particular loop, see before that I will be able to initialize one variable such as like uh, 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 let is sorted or not. Okay, just something like this. Previously we took a swapped, right? So here we'll take is sorted or not. He will take variable here. Once it is like by default it is false. Once it is going inside of it, inside this particular if, I will toggle it with the true. And outside of this, I'll just check whether this variable is true or false. If it is false, then I should not do any, like I should return. If it's true, then I should not do anything. ठीक है, कर पाओगे? Easy है, easy है people. You got my point, what I mean to try, what I mean to say. ठीक है, okay, so please try that. You will be able to get your sufficient output. ठीक है, yeah, similar to bubble sort. Okay, I think you like yesterday we did not, like you guys did not have any chance to do that, right? Okay, that is why you are asking this. But if you able, like if you have some time now, you also like you would have implement that as well. Okay, no worries. So okay, so for now, can we start with the selection sort? Are we good? Are we good till this point? Okay, Joseph, what I mean to say, like in the bubble sort, if you remember, we introduced a term called if swept. You know, whenever it was going inside, we were doing it. We were just toggling the variable, and after the loop, we were checking that value. You know, just like that, we will have to use here. Okay, please try that. If you cannot, I'll be explained tomorrow. Will it be fine? Yes, Nishan. Which line? Which line you are telling me to debug? Swapping. Swapping is difficult. No, swapping is not at all difficult. See, if I debug now, you will be not able to get that as well, because it's like just one line operation, you know. If you have like a comma b, if this is my operation, then it is nothing but telling me that whatever value in my b, it should assign to a, and whatever value in my a, it will assign to b. This is just simple as that, Nishant. Okay, okay, I mean, after swapping, which I will it to choose. What do you mean? Like in you're telling me for some particular problem or what? I'm not getting it. You can swap it either way. Like you can also swap it like this, and you can also take the temp variable. But temp will like take extra space. Am I clear, Nishant? I mean, order of one, it will go in continuous manner. Array of I, it will go in continuous manner. In which particular thing you are asking? I'm not able to get it. Can you unmute yourself, Nishant? Like where you are taking, like today also, today I did not explain anything like arrays and all, right? Okay, let me unmute you. Yeah, Nishant, please say, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
सर आई वाज आस्किंग लाइक जैसे अपन ने ये ए ऑफ बी को बी ऑफ ए से रिप्लेस कर दिया, स्वैपिंग कर दी, उसके बाद फिर सर ये मतलब वापस कहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा? लाइक सेकंड पोजीशन से स्टार्ट होगा,
No, no,
राइट?
no,
लाइक
no, no,
एरो
no.
ऑफ आई।
You're mixing it. Just a second. I'll tell you. Okay, you're mixing up things. Let me explain you in detail so that you will not able to mistake in the future. See, if this is my array, can you see my screen, Nishant?
यस सर।
So see, this is where I'm doing swapping, right? You know?
राइट।
So in that, what I'm doing, I'm just assigning a variables, like I'm just assigning this minimum index of this particular array to whichever index in my I. Are you able to get this? It is similar to
यस सर।
that. It is similar to that. Whatever your position in your like first position of your array, you have to replace it. If you supposed to swap it with the second element of your array, then you were supposed to like something like this, that if this is my assignment operator, so whatever is there in my right side, it will be assigned to my left side, correct or not?
राइट सर।
Okay, so what I will able to do here, that whatever element in my array of 2, it will be get assigned to array of 1. This is something called as array destructuring. Okay, and whatever element in my array of 1, it will be assigned to array of 2. Now here you are not supposed to like iterate through anything, right? Because this is outside of my loop, correct?
Right.
Anyway, after this operation, anyway, after this swapping operation, what you are doing, you are just printing up this console.log, and you are again iterating the value of I. Okay, so your value of I will be get increased, and this whatever the like j will loop will be iterate. After that, you are getting your minimum index, and you are doing the same operation every time. Just your index of this I and index of this minimum index is changing.
सर उसी में थोड़ा सा इशू है, लाइक एक बार वो प्रिंट कर देगा कंसोल डॉट लॉग ARR, देन आफ्टर
Okay.
दैट वो कौन सा वाला लाइक मिनिमम इंडेक्स पे लाइक
See,
सर्च करेगा?
after every iteration, okay, just a minute. So what, for your purpose, what will I do? So see, yesterday also I told you na that I'm just teaching you that if you have any doubt something like this na, what you have to do, it will be helpful, more helpful to you in future also. See, you just have to print this index of array of minimum index. Okay, so every time my array will be iterate na, you will be get to know what is my current value of my array of minimum index, what is the value of my current value of current array of I. Okay, if you print this, you will be much more clear that after each iteration, what is happening inside, and after each iteration, I am already printing array of I, like entire array. Yes or no?
यस सर.
Okay, so let me print it. You will be able to see the output. If I do this, just a minute. See, if I run this out, we ran the program of selection sort. Yeah. So see, in that, first of all, we had a value of what? Our array was what? 45329.
राइट.
You know? So in that particular 45329, just a minute. Okay, in that particular 45329, first of all, can I say my loop will be start from 0?
राइट.
Minimum index will also be 0.
यस सर.
Okay, so in every iteration, if you see now, your array of I and your array of minimum index, this log would be the same, because those both index, like this both is pointed to the same index. Yes or no? They are
यस सर.
pointing to zeroth index. So can I say they both will print 4 as of now? See,
राइट.
this both are printing what? 4 4. You know? And after the doing this particular swapping and all, it is printing what the first swap it did. Okay, my original array was look like something like this, 45329. So I found 2 in my minimum index, and I have just swapped with the what is there in my first index. So I will get output like this. So see here, if I just swap 2 and 4, what will I get? This output. So this will be your new array. Okay, we are returning this array, yes or no?
यस सर.
है ना? So this is what your new array, this is returning afterwards, है ना? This is this return of my final one, है ना? But after this particular thing, your array will look like something like this, and your iteration would run again. So this time your I will be what? 1. So can I say what is there in my one like first position? 5. This,
5.
you have to point this array now. You don't have to refer this array. Okay?
राइट.
You have to refer this array now. So this will be like my first index is 1. After doing all iteration, I found that 3 is my minimum. So I will just swap to like 3 and 5. Yes or no? Then my index
यस
would be
सर.
what? 2. So it is again pick 5. Yes or no?
यस सर.
5 will be again swapped. It has again pick 5. 5 will be again swapped.
ओके. ओके
है
सर.
ना?
हाँ.
Get it?
यस सर. हाँ,
ठीक है?
समझ गया.
Okay, चलो. No problem.
थैंक यू सर.
Okay, yeah, welcome. Am I clear up to this point? Yes, Sharad, obviously there will be changing time complexity. Okay, obviously there will be changing time complexity, because we are, okay, just a second. What will I do? Okay, chalo. So there will be obviously change in the time complexity, but for this particular case, let's say if you see in your the bubble sort, optimized bubble sort, okay, if you see the program of your optimized bubble sort, then can I say that every time it will be like there will be some minimalistic operation as compared to the basic bubble sort, है ना? ठीक है? So there will be change in time complexity. Now you have to tell me what is the time complexity of your optimized bubble sort. ठीक है? Can I expect that? You just tell me now. Okay, I'll wait for some time. You just tell me now what will be the time complexity of your optimized bubble sort. If you want, then can I explain now? If you want, can I explain? Okay, chalo. So can I say in my bubble sort program? Let me show you the bubble sort program as well, so that you guys can relate with it. Just a second. I'm pasting the code. The where was it? I have to find that out. Okay, yeah, I got this. See, suppose let me copy it. So I guess you guys must know that yes. So this was my program, है ना? So I think so. You guys must know that in my bubble sort, basic bubble sort, my every complexity will look like order of n square only, है ना? Whether it will be worst case or best case or average case. You remember that because in each and every time it will be run for the same operation. Yes or no? Right? Now I have introduced this, okay, for breaking purpose to make it more optimized. Yes or no? है ना? Right? Okay. So can I say that in my best case, now you guys tell me just a minute, what will be the time complexity of it in best case, in worst case, and in average case for this algorithm. See carefully, do not rush. I'm expecting answer from everyone. चलो पहले डिबग करते हैं like what will be that in my worst case. Worst case का क्या होगा? Everyone, everyone, what will be time complexity of my worst case here? Vishnu, how come it will be order of one? I'm asking about the time complexity, not the space complexity. Okay. Yes, everyone is right. It will be the order of n square only, just as my previous scenario, right? Just as my basic scenario, basic algorithm, it will be the remain the order of n square. Average case will also be remain order of n square. Now, what will be the best case? What will be the best case? Yes, everyone is again right. It will be the order of n. Why? Because see, suppose if I have this input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then can I say that for every input, my this loop, okay, this loop will never get run. This loop, है ना? Yes or no? Okay. For every input, this loop never run, and it will be the order of n only. Can I say that? है ना? That is why it will be the order of n. Sir, how to decide time complexity for function of n? Nilanjan, sorry, not Nilanjan. Yeah, Nilanjan, what are you doing? Like, see, okay. So where you are confused, actually, can you unmute yourself? I'll explain you again. Which part you are confused? Please raise your hand. Yeah, but in which part you are no, where you are confused? I want to know na. Like you are deciding, like there is no deciding function of n here. You know, we haven't decided function of n here. What we did here, you just have to see the computer operation, yes or no, Nilanjan, है ना? The basis on that you will be deciding the time complexity of it, ना? Because time complexity or the worst case is directly proportional to the computer steps. Okay, so you have to figure it out how many computer steps would be there, and based on that you will have to decide what is the best, worst, and average case. Okay, getting my point, Nilanjan? Got it? Okay, please try it. If you have any problem, let me know. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, chalo, great. Now, on that particular note, okay, but at least one time we need to iterate through inner loop. Which inner loop? This much? Okay. See, just a minute. I'll share again the VS Code, okay, for better understanding of you and Nilanjan. Okay. So guys, this was my selection sort. This was my bubble sort. Okay, it is like right. It is optimized. So I'll just clear it out, and what I'll do, I will be doing what for each thing. I will be increment my count is equals to 0, and here I will be just doing count plus plus, okay, in my inner loop, and after that I will be just printing out whatever my count would be. Okay, let's try it out. What will be there? Okay, just a minute. Yes, now it will be the bubble sort. Now see, if I run this particular thing, you remember my first of all my count is equals to 0, right? For every time my count has done and it did the 4 operation. Yes or no? Can I say that? Can I say that? Yes or no? Anna? Right? See, now instead of this, what we do, console dot log, or else if you have the same doubt, now let me do one thing. Let me do one thing. Instead of this, I'll be explaining here. Let me copy that. Let me go here. It will be more clear to you. Okay. Okay. Can you able to see my dev tools, everyone? Can you able to see it? Okay. Okay. Now see. See for this particular input 51428. Okay. Now we are going inside. This will be swapped. Okay. This will be the first time. Okay. Now it is what my worst case. Okay. It will be execute. Now let me change my inputs. If I change my inputs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Okay. If I do this, will be gone here, but it is not executing this if statement, right? Yes or no? Anna? You see that? For every iteration, it will go, but it will not satisfy the if condition. Yes or no? And after this execution of this particular and it is breaking out. Can you see it? Can you see that? So can I say it has just executed this much time? Yes or no? Everyone, Nilanjan, you get it now? This is my best case. So that is why in my best case I am putting it for order of n. Yes, n plus one time, but one will be ignored na, Dipanshu, as compared to n. Clear है? Got it? ठीक है. Any other doubt apart from this? Anyone have any other doubt? Can we move further? Can we move further, everyone? I want answer from everyone. Please participate. Okay, chalo. So with that regards, if you guys can understand that, if you guys have totally get my point, then the just this one. Okay. So with that thing, let us start the term of insertion sort. Okay. So again, whenever you are learning these algorithms, guys, please focus more on the name. Okay. If you are clear with this particular name, you will be not confused with other algorithms. Okay. This is what I mean to say here. Now, yes, Joseph, it will be the n plus one time, na? Because first of all, it will be go for the inner loop. and then after it will execute everything in my outer loop, then after it will break. So it will be the n plus 1 time, but anyway it will be called as order of n only, because 1 minus 1 this kind of constant will be ignored anyway, you don't have to bother about it. Okay. Now on that note, let us start the insertion sort. So see what insertion sort will basically do. Okay. So insertion sort will what do, let's say if I have this array 7 7 2 4 1 5 and 3. Okay, if I have this array, then what you need to do, okay, you have to, like, can I say that if I have just one element on it, let's say if I have just 7 in my array, can I say it is already been sorted? Can I say that? Because I just have one element, so can I say it is already sorted? Right? Okay. Now based on that, can I say that like, see here we have to importance, give importance to our name, right? So can I say one single element is always sorted, yes or no? Okay, if you just have one single element, it will be always sorted. So can I say based on this particular fact that uh, see in every iteration we pick first element of it. Let me write it, okay, so that you will not forget it. In every iteration we pick first element of the unsorted region and place it or at its right position. This is what my insertion sort will look like. Position in the sorted region. Now, all you might have aware that suppose मान लो कि this is what my array is. Let's say 7, 2, 4, 1, 5, 3. This is what my array is. Now, can I say that 7 will be alone? If this is my single element, this will be always sorted. So can I say it is part of my right now, my sorted region, and this everything would be part of my unsorted region? Can I say that? You know? Now, can I also say that, let's say my element is right now 2. Okay, if I pick one element from my unsorted region, then my element will be 2. Okay, first element will be 2 now. है ना? So see, in every iteration we have to pick the first element of the unsorted region. We pick the element that is my 2 from the unsorted region, है ना? And you have to place it at its right position in the sorted region. So this is my sorted region. So I have to place it somewhere here in this region, so that I will say that my array will be look like sorted. Okay. So the element that we picked is 2. Okay. So what is the position? Like what will be the possibilities of this? Because if you consider the possibilities of this, you will find out that you have to compare this particular element 2 with the sorted region element 7. Now if your 2 is less than 7, if your 2 is less than 7, then you can put it here in the right side. Okay, but see, sorry, if 2 is less than 7, okay, so you can put that particular 7 like 2 element left side of 7. Okay, so in right side you cannot put, left side you can put. Can I say that? Can I say that? Okay, so you have to pick this particular element 2, you have to place it here, so every element will be shift one step righter. So my element will look like this: 4, 1, 5, 3. And this is what my sorted region would be, this is what my unsorted region would be. Sorted, unsorted. Now again you have to follow the same process, you know, you have to follow the same process. So see, here like if we whenever we place this particular element of 2, see 2 can never be in the right side of 7, right? So that is why we placed it in the left side, because my 2 is less than 7. If it is greater than 7, then we can place it on the right side. This is as simple as that. Okay. Now this was my first iteration. In my second iteration, what can I do? Okay, I'll pick again the second element of it. Okay, let's say, can I say here my first element of my unsorted region would be 4? Can I see that? So that is what mean that my key would be now what, 4? Okay, because I have picked this 4 element. Now again I have to see where can I place this 4. Okay, so you have to, where you have to start from, you have to start from the first or the last index of the sorted array. Okay, right? So first of all you need to check whether your 4 is less than 7 or not. Yes, it is. So you cannot place it here, you can place it here. Can I see that? Can I say that? Anna? Now again you will realize that your element, next element is what, 2. So you have to take you have to again check whether your 4 is less than 2 or not. It is not. Okay, so you cannot place it on the right side of the 2. So can I cannot place it here, right? Now there is only one space left, which is in the left side of 2. Yes. Okay, I think I have misplaced something. Okay, just a minute, just a minute. I'll tell you algorithm once again. Okay, I think so I jumbled up. Okay, so this is what my unsorted region is. I pick the key 2. First of all, I will check whether my 4 is less than 7 or not. It is true. So I will not able to place it in the right side of 7. I can place it here somewhere in the left side of my 7. Correct? Okay. Now my second element is what? 2. Okay. So I'll again compare whether my 4 is less than 2 or not. It is not. Yes or no? In this particular thing, my condition will be true. Okay, so I will not be able to place it in the right side. I'll be able to only place it in the left side. Here my condition would be false. Okay, because my 2 is my lesser element, so I can only place it in the right side of 2, not in the left side of 4. Correct? So I will not able to place it left side. I will be just placed here only in this particular place. So can I say my new array will look like something this: 2, 4, 7, 1, 5, 3. This will be nothing but my what, region of my unsorted, like sorted region. This will be my unsorted region. Can I say that, people? How many of you are clear with this particular operation? Clear hai? Okay, Dipanshu, will not will it not have blank space in array if we insert instead of swapping? Yes, I'm coming into that, Dipanshu. I'm just basically explaining what is meaning by that. Okay, I'll explain that in detail. Okay, right now I'm just explaining you in new terms. Now can I say that I will be able to pick this particular element now? That is what my first element in my unsorted region. Okay, so in my third iteration, what basically I'll do, I'll pick this particular first element of it, and I will compare each and every element of my sorted region where it belongs to. Okay, so I'll compare first. The my key would be what? My key will be now what? 1 for this third thing, you know, for this third step. Key will be 1. So I'll again compare whether my 7, sorry, 1 is less than 7 or not. It is not. Sorry, it is. So I'll not be able to place it. Let's say I'll write it again. 2, 4, 7, 1, 5, 3. Okay. This is what my key is. This is what my unsorted region is. This is what my sorted region is. Now I'll place this particular, this is my 1. Okay, now 1 is less than 7, that is true. So I'll not be able to place in the right side, I'll be only placing it in the left side. Okay, now I'll again check it with the 4. 1 is less than 4, it is again true. So I'll be not be able to place in the right side, I'll be only placed to the left side. Now I'll again check with the element of 2. 1 is less than 2 or not? Yes, it is. So I'll be not able to place it in the right side, I'll be only placed to the left side. Now there is only one element is left, one probability left, so I'll be just placing my element here. So my array will look like something this: 1, 2, 4, 7, 5, 3. Yes or no? How many of you are getting this? How many of you are getting this? Okay, now See, in each and every iteration your concepts would be clear. Okay, so now what my key, like, sorted region would look like, this is what my sorted region is, this is what my unsorted region is, correct? Okay, now again I have to do the same thing. Okay, in my fourth iteration, I have to pick the element from this 5. Okay, so I'll say that my key will be now my 5. Now I will check the same thing, whether my key is less than the element of last element of my sorted array or not. 5 is less than 7, yes it is. So if it is, then I will not be able to place in the right side, I'll be only placed to the left side. Okay, now again there is another element in my this thing, so I'll check whether my 5 is less than 4 or not. It is not. Okay, so I'll be not able to place in the left side of it, any element would be not compatible with it, because 4 is not eligible to place it in the left side, so I'll be only placed to the right side. Can I say that? So can I say that my element, my array will look like something this: 1 2 4 5 7 and 3, and now my region would look like something this. Now if you are clear with this, can anyone tell me that do I need to sort this or not? Do I need to take this element or not? In bubble sort and selection sort we were not taking it, but here we need to take it or not? We should take it now, because three is only, like, three is also left to sort, you know, so we should consider it. And I will also consider it with the same iteration. Okay, very good. Now my key will be what? 3, right? My 3 will be like key will be 3. So I'll again check with the unsorted region everyone. Okay, so I'll check whether my 3 is less than 7 or not. It is, so I'll be not able to place in the right side of it, I'll be only placed to the left side. Now again I will check whether my 3 is less than 5 or not. It is, so I'll be not able to place in the right side, I'll be only placed to the left side. Now I'll again check whether my 3 is less than 4 or not. It is, yes it is. So I'll be not able to place in the right side, I'll be only placed to the left side. Now I'll also check 3 is less than 2 or not. It is not, so I'll be not place anything in my left side of 2. Okay, because 2 is not compatible to catch the element of 3 in the left side. Right, right. Because this sorted region is also all like always sorted. So any element here would be sorted only, right? So I will be only place it here in the right side of 3. So can I say my arrays will be look like this? So this is what my insertion sort will look like. Okay, and now no element is left, so I'll be stop iterating. Approach is clear. Approach is clear for everyone. ठीक है, एक बार देख लो अच्छे से. Okay, then we will start. What we have done, please see carefully. Okay, because this is very important thing. Yes, Vishal, it is like somewhat optimized. Nilanjan, but selection sort, like, we cannot say by this now, because every algorithm's task is somewhat different. What if we have 8 in place of 3? Then it will be need to check. Yeah, we need to check. We need to check. Okay. So see, Dipanshu, you can also like, I'll also come into that. Okay. Just wait for a while. I'll also come into that. Okay. So if you have seen this particular thing, then okay. Now everyone is clear with dry run. How to do dry run of it? Everyone is clear. Any doubt in this? Anyone? Any doubt in this? ठीक है? No. Okay. चलो. So so hmm. Okay. So what I will give you this, what I will say now is, uh let me let me give you one another problem. Okay, let me with another problem. Let's say I have an array. Let's say, let me think about it. Let's say I have 12, 11, 13, 5, and 6. Okay, right? So you have to do the same steps what we did earlier. With the help of it, you will have to run the program of it. Okay, you just need to understand how it is running, just the same way what we did earlier, right? This is what my sorted region will look like. This is what my unsorted region will look like. ठीक है, चलो start हो जाओ. ठीक है, be ready. Okay, now you need to tell, like right now what my key is 11. ठीक है, for every iteration you need to make the steps, and finally you need to tell me that you are done or not. ठीक है, everyone please start. We need to code. No, you just need to code. Like you don't need to code, you just need to do what steps I did. Okay, ठीक है Nilanjan, the same way. Okay, so start हो जाओ everyone. We start, then after we will learn something new and then we'll code. I'm giving you some handsome amount of time to do it. Okay, please do it. There is no hurry. अरे 2 मिनट में हो गया. See, you don't have to write it like this ना, है ना? You don't have to like just do this 5, 6, 11, 12, and 13. This is not what you are supposed to do. This you have to sort this based on that what steps we taken. Okay, you have to come. You have to take one element from unsorted to compare it with sorted, and tell me how much steps, how many steps it taken. It has taken. ठीक है, चलो. Let's see. I'll do on behalf of you. Okay, चलो. So let's let's get started with this. Let's say right now my key is 11, right? ठीक है. Sorry, my key is 12. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. My key is 11 only. Key is 11. Now, for this particular element, I'll compare whether my 12 is greater than 11 or not. It is, right? So I will not be able to place it in the right side. In the left side only it is possible. Okay? There is no element in my left side, so there is only one possibility that I will write 11, 11, 12, 13, 5, and 6. Now, between of all of them, this is what my sorted region will look like. This is what my unsorted region is. Okay, this is what my first operation is. Okay, right? Yes or no? This is what we are supposed to do, है ना? ठीक है. Now, now see, my key will be 13. ठीक है. My key will be 13, है ना? Now I'll compare that whether my 12 is less than 13 or not. It is. ठीक है. So there is only one possibility that I will be able to place it in the right side. Okay. So in my second iteration, what I'll do, 11, 12, and 13, 5, and 6. See here, I did not go to compare here also, right? I did not go to compare with 11 because I have got my space in my right side. There is no element in my right side, so I can easily be able to put that. Yes or no? right? And this is what my sorted region will look like. This is what my unsorted region is. Now I'll compare in my third step. In my third step, my key will be phi, and I'll compare with each and every element whether I can place it or not. Okay, right? So in my third step, what I'll do, I'll compare it with the unsorted region, or like with the sorted region of it. Okay, like just shifting. Okay, right? So see, guys, you also need to understand one more thing here also. Okay, like see here, let's say my 12 is less than 13, right? Okay, so whenever my key was, just a minute, this is the same way we will be doing but with some different terminology. Okay, see, this is my first iteration. I compared my key 11 with the 12. Okay, I put that in my left side of it. Okay, now can I say when I was putting this particular key, this was my key, right, from this original array. You can also do the same dry run as I did, or as we did in the previous session, or uh, previous problem. But you can also do like this. Let's say this is my array 13, 5, and 6. Now this is what my sorted. This is what my unsorted. Now my key is 11 right now. Okay. So whatever your key is, can I say that this element will be anyway be placed somewhere here also or anywhere else also, right? So this will be what my key is, right? So I'll compare this particular key to each and every element of my sorted array. So can I say that whether my 12 is greater than 11? Correct? Hai? Correct? Hai? Right? So so I'll be able to place this in my left side of it. Correct? Hai? Yes or no? Right? So I'll take this particular key, and this 12 will be anyway shifted, right? So this 12 will be shifted here, and this will be like 11, and my region will also change like this. How many of you are getting what we did right now? If they don't, let me take another step. They will be clear in that. This will be my first step. So anyway, my answer will be the same, but I was able to, I want to tell you with a different terminology right now. Now, just a minute. Okay. Okay, just a minute. Huh. Now, what we need to do, let's say my key is what now? Key is what? 13? 13 है ना हमारी key, है ना? So, I will take this particular key. I will take this particular key, and what I will do, I will compare with each and everything, है ना? This is what I do. Okay? This is what my key is. So, out of this 11, 12, 13, 5, and 6, I'll take this key. Okay? I'll take 13. I'll compare 13 with everyone. So I'll first of all I compare whether my 13 is greater than 12 or not. It is. Okay. If it is, then I'll be able to place here. Yeah. Okay. So every element will be shifting to to the right side. But I have also I already I just want to put that in my right side, right? So I'll be just putting it here, and I'll just increment my region. Okay. This is what I do. This is what I do. है ना? ठीक है? Right? Now my key will be what? Now my key will be 5. Okay, so out of this I'll be taking this key. This will be my region. This will be my key. Okay, so I'll be take this 5 out, and I'll be comparing with each and everyone. Let's say I first of all I compare whether my 13 is greater than 5 or not. It is. Okay, so it can, so 5 will come somewhere left side of 13. Okay, so 13 will definitely be shifted. है ना? Can I say 13 will be definitely be shifted because 5 will anyway come to the left side of it? Yes or no? So let's shift 13. Okay, so I'll shift 13 to here. Okay, I'll shift 13 to here. And can I say, that so this we just did the shifting of 13, right? Now my element is what? 12. Okay, so I'll again compare whether my 12 is greater than 5 or not. Yes, it is. So can I say my 5 will anyway come to the left side of 12? So let's shift 12 also. Okay, so I'll shift my 12 to the right side also. Now can I say that 11 is greater than 5? So can I say 5 will become left side of 11? Okay, so let's shift 11 also, you know, and this will be what? My 5. Yes or no? Okay, okay. So this will be nothing but my new region. This will be my unsorted region. Sorted and unsorted. Dipanshu, I guess so. You were telling me something to do like this only, है ना? Okay. Now, we will be taking this particular key because 6 is also left. Okay. So now my key will be what? 6. Okay. So let me write it once again so that you will be able to get it. 5, 11, 12, 13, and 6. This will be my key. Now for everything we'll be do once again. 6 is greater than 13 or not, or else can I say 13 is greater than 6? Okay, it is true, है ना? Yes or no? Everyone is with me right now? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, 13 is greater than 6, so I'll be just shifting this 13 because 6 is will be anyway coming to the left side of it. Okay, so this 6 will be replaced with 13. Now there is 12. 12 is greater than 6, correct? So like shift 12 one shift right, 12 will coming like this here. Now 11. So 11 is also greater than 6. True. So let's shift it here also. Now there is 5. So can I say that 5 will be not less than 6? Okay. So place the element here only. Am I correct? Everyone. Am I correct everyone? चलेगा? ठीक है. This approach will be the better. Now, now see. So see what we will do now, that now here we are doing for n minus 1 iteration for single iteration. Yes or no? Yes or no? We are doing n minus 1 iteration here because we assumed and we already know that whatever there in my first element, we need not to touch that because it is already sorted. Because if I'll just having one element in my region, it is already sorted. Yes or no? है ना? Right? Okay. So for this, uh, okay, fine. Just a minute. Let me take another example so that you will be all will be clear. So let's say my question is look like 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. Okay, this is what my array is. Okay. So now for this, what maximum number of shift that you have to do? How many number of shifts that we will be taking here? Let's say this is what my region is, this is what my second region is. Okay, so for this particular condition my key will be what? 1. So for this how many shifts that will be make that we have to make for this condition only? Can I say this is my worst condition because 1 is lesser, so I need to shift every element to the left side, to the right side? Yes or no? है ना? Right, so can I say I have to make 4 shifts which will be equivalent to what? N minus 1 shifts? Yes or no? This is what my wash condition will look like. So for any iteration, I will do n minus 1 iteration to the max, right? है ना? ठीक है? Yes or no? So can I say that for every iteration I am doing n minus 1 iteration, so it will be n minus 1, n minus 1 up to n minus 1. ठीक है? for this is what I have for n minus 1 iteration. So can I say that my complexity will be something like order of n square? Yes or no? Same case of previous scenario. Yes or no, everyone? Everyone agrees with this? Dipanshu, Deepak, Ekta, you getting this now? Okay, chalo. So if you are getting this, then can I say that if I just want to write the code of it, okay? Now if I'm just bothering about writing code of this, then uh, 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 where to start with this? Okay, okay. So can I say that if I have n minus 1 iteration, n minus 1 iterations, if I have my array like this, 5, 6, 9, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, suppose मान लो कि this is what my thing is. So I'll start from this now. This is already sorted. This will be what? My sorted region. This will be what? My unsorted region. So I'll start from 6. Okay, right? So can I say that I need to do like this, that for I is equals to, sorry, for I is equals to 1. Okay, because I will start from 1 only, है ना? I should be less than whatever my n would be, I plus plus. For this I'll be writing my code. How many of you are clear? Clear hai? So why we have last element as key in previous example? Nishant, every time we'll do that. This is a part of example. Okay, every time you have to take this only. From unsorted region, you have to take your first element as your key. Okay, this is what my algorithm is. Okay, now, so I'll start from the first element of the unsorted region. That is what every time I'll start from this. Okay, so I'll start first of all where I'm starting. This is what my array is. I'll start from I equals to 1 now. Nishant. Okay, that is why I'm taking this. Now, now what I need to do now is, can I say that this loop will run for n minus 1 times, and we are picking one element from unsorted region one by one? Yes or no? Okay, so let's say after this I'll be having 5, 6, 9, 1, 2, 3. Okay, if I'll pick this particular element now, it will look like this. Okay, this will be look like this. Okay, this will be now my sorted region. This will be what my look like my unsorted region, है ना? So can I say whenever my region, so whenever my sorted region, see, can I say that my sorted, this is what my I is, can I say my sorted region will end as I minus 1? Here also it will be true. Can I say my sorted region will end in I minus 1? है ना? See, this is my I of my unsorted region. Can I say that, okay, chalo, I will take this something else. If my unsorted region is starting with I, can I say my sorted region is ending at I minus 1 every time? Here also you can take example. Here also you can take example. This is my unsorted region. Can I say it is ending in I minus 1? है ना, Joseph? सपोज मान लो कि ये मेरा sorted region है. This is what my unsorted region is. This is my sorted region is. So every time if I'm picking the first element of my unsorted region, can I say just element below, like below that, or left side of that will be my last element of my sorted region? So can I say my sorted region will be end in I minus 1, and unsorted region will start every time with I? Yes or no? Yes or no? Everyone is getting my point? Everyone? Okay, so now you will just do the one thing, that just see everything what we did till now. Okay, then after I'll be telling you something else. Just see this for a while. ठीक है? You getting my point? Everyone not clear with the sorted and unsorted region. In which part you are not clear, Nishant? Please unmute yourself. Please unmute. Okay. Am I audible? Am I audible, Nishant?
Hello.
Yes, Nishant. Please say.
Sir, suppose if in this first example we have taken first element as a sorted, then in next example we have taken last element sorted. So sir, इसमें confusion हो रहा है.
कहाँ पे हमने लिया लास्ट एलिमेंट सॉर्टेड?
सर वो जो वन
इसमें भी
वाला जो
फर्स्ट से लिया
एग्जांपल
ना?
नहीं सर, इसके ऊपर वाला थोड़ा सा ये
इसमें
वाला. हाँ.
so इसमें
हाँ.
I give you a situation. I gave you a situation wherein you are having this element as sorted. यहाँ पे भी अगर आप देखोगे, so you are having after this third step you are having this ना, unsorted में 4 elements, sorted में 4 elements, unsorted में 1 element, है ना? Yes or no?
ओके. अच्छा,
Right?
ये पहले
I
से लाइक
give you,
डिफाइंड.
yeah, I gave you just instance of it. This is not the question actually.
ओके
This is
ओके
not the
मैं.
initial question. Yeah, this is not the thing. Okay, so
ओके सर, देन.
for every time whenever you have any new question na, like for this particular case I have a question, right? So I will be starting from the this my unsorted region will look like every time I have to started my sort region as my first element, and unsorted region will be everything left of it. Okay, and sorted region will be end as in my I minus one, and unsorted region will be start from I, because I have to iterate from I, because my single element will be always sorted,
राइट.
right? That is why we are taking it as my sorted region, because this is just my single element. And every time if you see now, if you observe, my sorted region will be expanding and unsorted region will be collapsing, correct?
यस सर.
Okay, okay, any other doubt?
नो सर, यही था मेरा. यस
Okay,
सर.
okay, yeah, welcome. Okay, so based on this, just a minute. हाँ जी, तो based on this, can I say na, can I say my that my unsorted region will be uh, start from I, and sorted region will end in my I minus 1, है ना? So for this particular case, if I have 5, 6, 9, 1, 2, and 3, okay, we sort this particular 6 elements. So now my sorted region will look like this, and unsorted region will be looking like this. Okay, so that is why I'm saying that my unsorted region will be, this will be my new I. Okay, so my sorted region will be my I, and sorted region will be ending to my I minus 1. Okay, I hope now you are clear with this, because you are picking the element from the unsorted region. That means that sorted region will end at minus 1 to that. Correct है? ठीक है? Now, okay, so now I'll say you something, I'll write you something now. You have to like just see it and see whether you can able to understand it or not. Okay, so in general I can write it that like mm, 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 if your unsorted region starts at ith index, then every time your sorted region will ends at I minus 1 index. Can I say this, people? This statement is clear. This statement is clear. है ना? Yes or no, everyone? Okay. Now. So, okay. So now, can I say that from we have to start from this, whenever we are comparing now, we have to start from this I plus like I minus 1 index, and we have to go till the first index of I. Can I say that? Because every time what we are doing, this is, suppose this will be my key is my 9. What we are doing, we were comparing this 9 with 6 na. 9 is greater than 6 or not, 9 is greater than 5 or not. So for, can I say, for every time I have to compare, I have to start from comparing I minus 1 and I have to go till the first index of it. Okay? Yes? Now, so can I say that now if I'm writing my code, okay, now you will be much clear. Suppose my I will be start from 1, I should be less than n, I plus plus. For this particular case, first of all, I will be taking whatever my array of 0 or array of I, to be honest, it will be not 0 all time, it will be I. Array of I will store it in my element, initialize a variable called as j, which will be start from I minus 1, which will be ends at the sorted region. Okay. For this, I will be doing everything. So if you are comparing with this particular array, na, then your array of I will be look like what? 0, because I will be what now my 9, you know, and j will be ends at what? 6. Yes or no? Yeah, right. Huh? So now from here, I need to go till the start. Okay, Nilanjan, you didn't understand. Will initialize I with 1. Yeah. Which 0? With 0? Okay, it's not 0. It's not 0. Array of I is 9. It's not 0. Now it's okay. 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 So I have taken this example, and my array of I is right now what? 9. है ना? ठीक है? That is why I written here 9. You can omit it right now. Right. Right. Now from this particular element of it, I need to start from here and I need to go till the first element of it. Okay. From I minus 1 till the start I need to do. है ना? Right. So what I need to do here, that while uh, my j is greater than or equals to 0, I need to do my operations, you know. And there is also one condition. If you see, your element should be always less than of array of j. If this is true, then only you can perform your operation. See it? Yes or no? If this is true, then you just need to do what? Your array of j, you to just do shifting, will be array of j plus 1, you know. And also you need to do j minus minus. Yes or no? Array, see na? See, whenever you have 5 6 9 1 2 3, right? So you started with the this particular element of what? 6. Now, first of all, in the first iteration, first go. Okay, you compare that whether your element is less than your array of j or not. Okay, so let's say if I'll take another example. Okay, let's take another example. Let's say if I have my array as 12, 11, 13, 5 and 6. Okay, this is what my array is. For this particular code, I'm doing the process of it. Okay, so now which will be, what will be my value of this element here? What is my value of element here? This is my array. I'm passing here. What will be my value of this element? What will be value of array of I? 11. 11 na? Everyone? So it will be what? 11. Now tell me the value of I minus 1. 12. 12. Oh, 12. Is it? What is I? I is 1 na? So 1 minus 1 is what? 0. How come it will be 12? I'm asking about the index only. Right? So it will be what? 0. है ना? ठीक है? Right? Yes or no? Okay. Now here what will be my element is? This element is 11 is less than, what will be my array of j? It is what? 12, because array of j is array of 0. 11 is less than 12. It is true. J is also greater than 0. It is true na? Right? ठीक है? Okay. So right now my I is equals to 1, my j is equals to 0. For this I am doing the operations. है ना? So if I go inside of it, can I say that whatever my array of j, that is what my array of 12, it will be assigned to this particular thing, array of j plus 1, which will be what, array of 1, right? So it will look like something this, and j will be minus minus. That means right now here, that is what my j is. J is at my 0th index. That is what my, here it is my j is. I do j minus minus. That is why it will be go from 0 to minus 1. Okay, j will be point something this position now. है ना? But there is no position like this here, so we need to also modify our code a bit. And we need to write something so that, so that array of, after this particular loop we'll be writing array of j plus 1 will be my element, because I need to place this 11 here only na, in minus 1 index or 0th index. Okay, so I right now my j is what, minus 1. Now minus 1 plus 1 is what, 0. So I need to place my element as 0. Okay, so I need to basically put it here, है ना? So if I do this particular operation, I can able to successfully place it what, 5, sorry, what was my key, 11, right? So 11, 12, 13, 5 and 6. That is why you are getting this output. Am I clear, everyone? 11 is already stored in your array of like in your element. Okay, you remember we stored here, that is why we made this copy. Okay, I'm explaining everything once again. Okay, see, this was my array, okay, I'm explaining everything once again, don't worry. Now what will be my I value right now? What is value of I and what is value of j? After this particular line, I will be what, 1. Array of I will be what, array of I will be what, 11. J will be what, 1 minus 1, that is what, 0. Element less than array of j. What is my value of element? 11 is less than array of j. What is value of array of j? 12. So it will be like this. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. So can I say this condition will be iterated? It will be true. Nena, yes or no? Nilanjan, right now you are with me, Nilanjan. Nishant, what is the use of, I'll tell you the use. Right now you're clear with it? Okay. So if you are doing it particular operation, now it basically tells me that 11 is less than 12. It is true. Okay. So can I say that 11 cannot be placed right side of my 12? So that does mean that 11 should be only present at the left side of it. Correct? Hai? Okay. Since my j was 0, so I'll be assigning this array of j to array of j plus 1, because I need to do shifting. Now you remember we took this particular key like this, we took this, है ना? And see, I cannot able to place right side of it, so anyway it should be present left side of it, right? So 12 should be anyway shifted, so I'll be just shifting right now. This is what my shifting operation will look like. Yes or no? Array of 0 would be assigned to array of 1. Yes or no? And I'm already holding my 11 value in my this element. That is the reason why we were doing the copy of it. I will be doing j minus minus now. Okay, j was what, 0. If it is do minus 1, that it will be what, minus 1 now. So j will be pointing to somewhere this position now. Yes or no? But minus 1 position will not be there in any array. Yes or no, everyone? So can I say I need to place my 11 thing here? I need to copy it here, right? So that is why we are doing this. See, after this doing this j minus minus, it will loop will run again. Na? That minus 1 greater than 0 is not true. Okay, that is why we are doing this condition. It will be come out of the loop. It will be assigning this element to j plus 1, which will be basically what, to the zeroth index. Okay, minus 1 plus 1 will be what, 0 na, so it will become again 0. Okay, so it will be copying inside of this, and my array will look like something this. Now how many of you are with me? Okay, Ankit, what we did is, I'm explaining again. Okay, no worries, I'm explaining everything once again. This time I'm expecting that you are properly understanding it. Okay, okay, so my array was uh which was my array, yeah, array was that 12, 11, 13, 5 and 6. This was my array. Okay, so in this particular thing, tell me the what is value of I, what is value of j. I will be 1, j will be what, I minus 1, that is what, 0. This array of I will be what, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Array of 0 will be what, 12, so this will be my 12. Now j is what, 0. Okay, yes or no? Okay, this is array of I, so it will be 11. Okay, not 12. I is what, 1, that is why. Okay, now I'm comparing this 11 is less than 12 or not. This is what we are doing earlier also. Okay, this was my key, right? Key will be 11. We will be comparing 11 is less than 12 or not. If it is, then we will do something, है ना? Right? So if it is like this element is true, j is also greater than 0. So I want to, like, I'm pretty much sure that 12, like 11 will not come to the right side of 12. So anyway 12 should be shifted. So I'll be just shifting to this 12. Okay, I'll do the shifting operation of 12, right? After this, now I need to do j minus minus. My j will be what, 0. So I'll be do minus minus. So can I say it will be pointing to minus 1? Yes or no? This operation is clear. So if it is present to minus 1, can I say this loop will not never run again? Nilanjan, we are doing j minus minus. Please look into it. We are not doing j plus 1 right now. Guys, please focus. You're losing out your focus now. Can I say my j is equals to minus 1 here? It will not able to run. So can I say it will be my outside of my loop? So it does mean that I need to, like, in my element I had 11, right? So I need to place it over here also. So can I say that in my minus 1 position I cannot place anything? So can I say in my 0th position I need to place? So can I say it will be minus 1 plus 1 would be 0. So at my 0th index I need to place my element, yes or no? Okay, that is why we are doing this. And if I assign this element to array of 0, it will be look like this. Now it says other detail me I cannot explain. How many of you are clear? If you are not, please tell me, I'll explain in another terms. That is perfectly fine with me. How many of you are clear? Nilanjan, are you clear now? Nilanjan, please unmute yourself. I'll answer that. Okay. Am I audible, Nilanjan? Am I audible?
Hello?
Yes, am I audible, Nilanjan?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. You are
Yeah.
audible. I am audible, sir.
Yeah, you're audible. Yes, please ask your question.
Sir, इसमें ये मेरे को समझ नहीं आया कि जो जैसे आपने इसमें हमने एक कंपेयर किया ना, एलिमेंट लेस देन एरे ऑफ जे, 11 इज लेस देन जे, तो इसमें हमने तो पुट कर दिया एरे ऑफ जे, जहाँ पे 12 वाली पोजीशन था उसको हमने, मतलब जो 11 वाला पोजीशन था उसको हमने एरे ऑफ जे ऑफ +1 में उसमें हमने पुट कर दिया, फिर हमने जे माइनस माइनस कर दिया। तो अगर हम वाइल्ड में अगर एंटर नहीं करते हैं तो बाहर में एलिमेंट जे ऑफ प्लस में कैसे अंदर आ जाएगा उसमें?
See, you're confusing it. Basically, what was the question is that, just a minute. If this is my 11, right? This is my 12. This is my 11. Okay, this was my question. है
यस
ना?
सर, यस सर, हाँ
ठीक है. So in array of I is what?
आई इज 1,
So can I say it will be 11?
यस ओके,
J is 1 minus 1. That is what? 0,
0, यस ओके,
right? Now for every condition of J greater than or equals to 0, I am also checking whether my element is less than array of J or not. Why I'm checking it? Because I need to check whether it can be possible in the left side or right side. Okay, so I'll be able to know if my 11 is less than 12. I'll be able to know that I cannot put in the left side, so I will only able to put in the left side of it. Okay,
यस
right
यस
side will not be possible. है
यस
ना? Correct है?
यस
Now
यस
it will go inside of it. Array of J, it will be assigned to array of J plus 1. What does that mean?
array of j that is currently now 12,
Yeah, correct.
and it is put in the next element which is j of plus 1 in place of 11, मतलब
Perfect, perfect.
जहाँ पे अभी 11 है वहाँ पे 12 चला जाएगा।
Yeah, because 12 should be anyway be shifted ना, ठीक है,
यस
that is why we are doing this,
यस सर,
ठीक
हाँ
है. So
ठीक है,
can I say that 11 will be replaced with 12? We are not doing swapping, we are doing replace operation.
इसलिए हमने 11 को एलिमेंट में ले लिया।
Yes, we made a copy of it,
ओके ओके ओके
है
ओके,
ना.
हाँ
Now
हाँ
I am doing J minus minus. Why? Because I need to anyway place this element also in this particular array.
हाँ एकदम
11 तो
एकदम,
पेंडिंग है ना, तो मुझे
हाँ
प्लेस तो करना पड़ेगा उसको,
प्लेस करना पड़ेगा, राइट सर, हाँ
right?
हाँ
So this is what my array of I am doing J minus minus. So can I say my J will be replaced with -1?
यस सर, एकदम करेक्ट, एकदम
ठीक है.
ठीक है, हाँ
Now again this loop will run ना. This is my while loop.
यस सर, हाँ
So
ठीक है।
J is greater than equals to 0. It is true or not?
नो, जे माइनस माइनस हो गया तो जे -1 हो गया तो वो अंदर जाएगा नहीं।
ठीक है. So this will be not
हाँ
true now.
हाँ, यस सर,
So
ठीक है,
can I say that can I say that after coming out of this loop, I need to place this 11 to zeros index only, because this is only thing which is left now,
यस
है
सर,
ना.
राइट,
Correct. So
यस
can I
सर,
say that this element which is holding my 11 position of my copy of 11, it should be placed at -1 plus 1, that is what my zeroth position,
ओके ओके ओके, यस सर, हाँ अब समझ में आया, राइट
है ना,
सर, ठीक है,
right? There are also many operations in it. I'm also explaining that. This is just first iteration of it.
ओके ओके
Okay.
ओके
So
ओके,
can I say that after doing this iteration, my 11 will be placed here and 12 will be placed here?
यस सर, यस सर, यस सर, अब समझ में आया सर, राइट सर,
Correct है? ठीक
हाँ
है?
एकदम एकदम करेक्ट
Okay.
सर,
ठीक है.
थैंक यू सो
Okay.
मच।
No problem. Yeah. Anyone else is having any doubt apart from this? अभी भी कुछ भी डाउट है पूछ लो. I'll be explaining that once again. No problem in that. Clear है? Okay. Now we are doing other operation here also. ठीक है? So what we are doing it is, okay. So now after we done this, what will be my value of I and J? See, J will be 0 only, है ना, because we put that -1 plus 1 equals to 0, and I will be what? My first iteration was that, so I will still remains to 1, है ना. Yes or no? Yes or no? ठीक है. Okay. Now we will do the second operation of it with the same thing. ठीक है. In my second iteration, can I say that after doing this particular thing, after doing this particular thing, my I will be pointed to something this. I will be 2 na, because I already sorted this 2. I already sorted this 2. Yes or no? Hariharan, after this we can take break, because if we take break now, you will be able to, like, you will forget everything. Okay, let me complete this first, then we can take break. Okay. Okay. Now, this is my I right now. I equals to 2. Okay. Now, from this, can you able to tell me the value of element? What will be my value of element now? 13, na? Value of element will be array of 2, that will be 13. Correct hai? Now, j will be what? I minus 1, that is what? 2. Sorry, 1. 2 minus 1 will be what? 1. है ना? ठीक है? For every value of j, we are checking this particular thing. So can I say that 13 is less than 12 or not? We are basically checking that. It is not, right? It is not. Okay. So we are doing this particular operation of array of j equals to array of j plus 1. That does mean that basically we are telling that to do this particular thing, that this 13 will never come to the left side of it. So basically it should come here, right? So we are doing what? Array of j, which will be what? 1. Okay. Array of 1 will be replaced with what? Array of j plus 1, that is what? 13. How many of you are getting this particular operation what we are doing right now? Array starting में I is pointing to here, j will be pointing to here, right? ठीक है. So we are comparing both of the thing. I will be what? 1 then, and j will be 0 na, because we are doing j minus minus also, right or not? Right or not? How it enters into the loop? Okay, it will be enter into loop not, because see, right now it's not 13 less than 12, so it will not enter into loop, and it will be going here. Okay, let me explain one second. Okay, let me explain everything once again. I think so I anticipate that you were able to understand that, but anyway, see, let me just start with everything once again. Okay, so now what my I was, this was my I, right? है ना? I will be equals to 2. Now can I say that I minus 1 will be equals to my j? So this will be my j, correct? ठीक है. So now I am checking whether my 13 is less than 12 or not. It is not, correct है? ठीक है. So can I say that this element is what? My element was what? 13, and this will be what? 1, है ना? So can I say that array of j plus 1, that will be 1 plus 1, is equals to 13? That will be array of 2 will be what? 13. So this is what? This will be stay as it is now. Yes or no? This will be stay as it is. Correct है? ठीक है. Now if this is particularly staying as it is, can I say that my region will be automatically be get increased? My region will be automatically be get increased, and it will be looking something like this now. uh, like this will be one, this will be second region. Can I say that? है ना? And now here my I will be pointing to this, so my I will be 3 now, है ना? Now tell me the value of j quickly. This will be array of I will be my 5. My j will be point to here, which will be 2. Correct hai? Element is less than 12, so that does mean that what? Element is what? 5 is less than what? Array of j, है ना? Array of j is what? 13. Okay, that is true. So it will enter in the loop. If it is enter in the loop, if it will be entering in the loop, then can I say that array of j will be copied to j plus 1? Okay, so whatever my array of j would be right now will be copied to the array of j plus 1. That is what does mean that my I am taking this phi as my key, I'm taking this 5 as my key, and I'm copying this 13. Like I'm pretty much sure that 5 will never come to the right side of it. So anyway, I have to do the shifting operation, right? So 13 will be shifting to here. Now I'm doing j minus minus. So my j will be pointing to here now. So I'm again checking whether my element is less than my array of j or not. 5 is less than 12 or not. Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm again assigning it, right? So my 12 will be shifting to here, and I'm doing j minus minus. Okay, right? I'm again doing the same operation. 5 is less than 11 or not. Yes, it is. So I'm copying this 11 to the here. Okay, this is what the operation of here is, right? So I'm copying my array of j to array of j plus 1. Now it is my j. I'm copying to j plus 1. I'm doing again j minus minus. So can I say that my j would be again point to the minus 1 position here? Okay, right? And after that my loop will break and it will come out of it, and my element is what, my phi. It will be copied to j plus 1. My j is right now minus 1, so minus 1 plus 1 will be what, 0. So that is why it is copying here. That is what my phi. Am I clear up to this point, everyone? Dipanshu, you are clear why we are not doing swapping here? Why we do not swap here? We are doing shifting, not swapping here. Okay, now after this particular thing, my operation will look like something this, that my eye will be pointing to this position and my region will look like this. Yes or no? I will be 4, है ना? J will be what, I minus 1. Yes or no? Correct है? Now it is what, my array of y. Array of y is what right now, my 6, है ना? J is what, 3. Okay, so for every element we are checking of array of j, which is what, my 13. It is true. So I know that 6 will never come to the right side of it. I have to copy it to the left side. So 13 will be anyway get shifted. So I'm copying array of j is equals to array of j plus 1. So array of j plus 1 equals to array of j. That does mean that j's value will copy to the j plus 1. Now this j's value will be copied to the j plus 1, and I already have 6 in my copy of it in my element. Correct hai? Right? So again the loop will run, right? So this j will be pointing to j minus minus. Okay, this will be do my j minus minus. Now again I'm checking whether my 6 is less than 12 or not. Okay, because my element is less than array of j. That is what my j is right now, 12, right? So it is again true. So this 12 will be also copying into this position, and j will be decreased. 11, 6 is less than 11 or not. It is true, right? So I will copy this 11 to here, and I'll decrease my j. Now 6 is less than 5 or not? It is not. Okay, so it will not go in this loop, and it will do this operation. Right now my j value is what, 0. Okay, right now my j is pointing to 0. So 0 plus 1 would be what, 1. So my array of 1 is equals to my element, that is what, my 6. So I array of 1 is what, this 11. So instead of this 11 I will write 6. Am I clear up to this point, yes or no? I've did every dry run operation here. How many of you are having 1% of doubt? Clear? So on that particular thing, what we will do now, we will take break, you know, we'll take break and we will come back. But meantime, if you want to utilize your break, then please see this particular thing carefully, and then after we will starting with the coding thing. Okay, I'll also give you some time to code also, then after we'll code. Okay, making sense, people? This was a pretty cool thing, na? Yes, it is not. This algorithm is pretty good. So what we are doing basically, we are finding the correct position and we are inserting that particular element on that position. That is why it is calling as insertion algorithm or insertion sort. Okay. So we will take break for 15 minutes now. It's 11:55. So we'll exit, take break for 15 minutes. We'll be back at 12:10. चलेगा? ठीक है? So meantime, please look into it. I will be zoom out. I have installed the previous version of OneNote, so it's working properly now. So please see this code and please do dry run on your own also. Okay, without looking on it. Am I clear, people? I hope everything is clear up to this point. You know, I'm asking repeatedly because I do not want anyone to left out without understanding this concept. I'll explain more than 5 or 6 times also, even now. Okay, it's just that you need to ask the correct question. Okay, just see this particular thing, and we'll be back after break. Cool. Let's take break now. Dipanshu, I'll come into that also. Okay, after break, I'll explain that also. Am I audible, people? Okay. So, uh, why j minus minus when we are doing j plus 1 after while loop? Riyas, I already told you that. See, this j minus minus will only be doing when you have this condition. Okay. Otherwise, this loop will not run at all. That is why we are doing j plus 1 to insert the element which we have stored earlier. Okay. Now, can we start with the code? Okay. I'm getting error if I use for loop instead of while loop. It should not be that. Let me check. Okay. Can we code now? Dipanshu, I think so. You have this end condition. We have this end condition also, right? है ना? This element is less than array of j. Then only you need to do j minus minus. In every case, if you use j like for loop, then you have to use j plus plus also, right? You have written that. So it is wrong. That is why I think so. You are getting error. ठीक है, Dipanshu? Fine. This is also a condition in that you need to take care of that as well. Can we start with code? Can you start with code, people? Okay. ठीक है, चलो. So let me code it. Once you able to see the screen, let me know. I'll create one another file for this. Uh, 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 what is that? Insertion sort, right? Insertion sort dot js. Now folder. Oh, okay. Solution not here. Cool. Chalo. Let us start with the code. Let's say I have function insertion sort array. Okay. Parag, what iteration? How iteration be? Let me show you. Okay. So in this particular thing, what we will do, we'll first take n is equals to array dot length. Then after we'll take one iteration for let I is equals to 1, I should be less than array dot length or n I plus plus. After this, see here I started with 1, okay, as per our code, as per our logic. I'll copy this element in array of I. I have whatever in my array of I, I'll copy that in my element. In my j, I'll have I minus 1. In my while, I will be doing j should be greater than or equals to 0. And my also there is another condition for which I need to take care of. That is what my element should be always less than my array of j. Okay. In this, I'll be having array of j plus 1 is equals to array of j. Otherwise, otherwise, and I need to also do j minus minus, correct? Huh? And I'll also do array of j plus 1 is equals to element. Okay. Okay. And after that, I'll be just returning whatever my array would be. If I do just console dot log insertion sort, inside that I'll be having array of the same 5, 4, 2, 1, and 6. Okay, let's check it's able to get it or not. see it's able to work, right? In such a sort, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. It's working. We are just returning this particular array only. If you want to see the step, you need to do like this: console.log array. Okay, ठीक है? Clear है? Everyone, please see the code and try to do it right now. Okay, you have some time. Try to do it right now and see why we are doing which operation. Okay, start coding. Everyone is clear with code? Everyone? Okay, so please do start with the code. I will be waiting for you, everyone, of your answer. Okay, try to code it right now. Otherwise, you will tend to forget it. Okay, done. Done, everyone. Doing okay. ठीक है, चलो, no problem. Don't look at the code. Try to do it on your own. Okay, don't look at the code. Try to do it on your own. If you are stuck anywhere, you can look at it. Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Okay. So Parag, what we used to do here is, see in this particular console.log array, we are just checking what is our output at each and every iteration. Okay. That is why we are consoling out here. If you do not want to console it out, you can also do console here. Anyway, would be fine. You fine here. Okay. You can also remove from here if you are confused. You can also remove here like this. Oh, line number 10. So line number 10 is nothing but, see, if you are not doing anything inside it, let's say for an instance, you remember in my previous case, why I'm getting 5 steps. You must be doing something wrong, Nilanjan. Please see in the code and check it. Okay. So now, Parag, you remember in the previous scenario, in the previous example, what we did, like I think so we did Ryden for 3 scenarios, right? For 3 examples. So in one of the example, if you remember, then we were shifting the element on itself only, like in the 13 wala example. Okay. So in that example, we were replacing the element with itself because our j and our I will be pointing to the same position. So our j plus 1 would be element, you know, right? So whatever value in my I and whatever value in my j plus 1 would be, both would be the same. That is why we were not doing any swapping operation or any shifting operation over there. That is why we are writing here that if we do not have any element which is less than array of j, you just place that particular element at j plus 1 position. Okay. If you see the dry run what we did just now, you will be able to get this particular point. I hope, am I clear, Parag? I minus 1, I minus 1 plus 1. Where? Here. So it is just, see, we are doing I minus 1 equals to j here, right? And after this particular iteration, if you do not find anything, you have to place that particular element at itself only, na? That is why we are doing that. It is nothing but my I. If suppose मान लो कि element ये loop नहीं है मेरे पास, so can I say it is nothing but my I only? Yes or no? है ना? So that is why if you do not have any steps, you can also you have to also place that particular element in that, right? But मान लो कि this is executing, okay? So whatever value inside your j, that value plus 1 would be your element. Yes or no? So in this will be true for both the cases whether this will be run or not. Correct? That is why we are placing it. Okay. So Joseph, if you are swapping the elements, okay, तो मान लो कि this is what your unsorted region, this is what your sorted region. Now if you are doing swapping with 4 and 5, ठीक है, यहाँ तक तो चल जाएगा. Now this 5 will come into this position, right? ठीक है, now 5 will come into this position. Now your unsorted region will be like this. ठीक है. So now 2 2 will be checked with the 5 because after this first iteration you will be getting like this array 4 comma 5 2 1 and 6. ठीक है. This will be your unsorted region, this will be your sorted region. Okay. Now you are comparing 2 with every element. Okay. Now where you are comparing whether your 2 is less than 5 or not. You know, it is. So it will be not there in your right side, it will be just in your left side. Now as per your logic, I have to replace 2 with 5. Okay. So now 2 will become here, 5 will become here. है ना? Yes or no? ऐसा ही हुआ ना? Right? Now this 2 will be again compared to this 4. Now if you want to do it with swap, your logic, entire logic would be changed, because here I'm just doing the swapping. So not swapping, I'm just doing the shifting, I'm not doing the swapping, you know. You can also tell that like here you are just swapping the elements and you are getting the answer, you know. Your 2 have, I have made the copy of 2 and I'm checking the that copy with every other else, and everything else, right? Yes or no? So with this logic, you cannot do that with the swapping. But if you want to do it with the swapping, this can be implemented, है ना? This is not like you cannot implement, you can implement that. ठीक है? Okay. ठीक है. So anyone is left with the coding part? Can we start? Okay. So the other thing that needs to be taken care of right now is, so far what we have discussed is, I put I guess that's why I'm going, yeah, that is why I told you na that you must be doing something wrong. ठीक है. Now so far we have understood the what is insertion sort and how to get through it. ठीक है. Now we'll start with very interesting thing. Anyone tell me, can anyone tell me by looking at your code? I think so everyone has done the coding part, right? So looking at your code, can anyone tell me the time complexity in case of best case, worst case, and average case? See, average and worst would be the the same only, right? It will be the n square. It is much clear for everyone. Now tell me the complexity for the best case. Everyone? Yes. So can I tell that if my first loop will run at least, can I tell it will be order of n in my best case? है ना? Clear है? Okay. So this is what your time complexity for this. Okay. Now, now we had seen a thing which is called as, just a second. Mm. Okay. Now, see, we have seen till now the bubble sort, selection sort, and insertion sort now. है ना? Now tell me the time complexity in case of everyone, like best case, worst case, and average case. So if you know in the bubble sort, we have order of n square for the basic one, the same for everything, है ना? For the basic bubble sort, for just like the optimized bubble sort, it will be not order of n square, it will be order of n for optimized, but anyway, it will be order of n square for everything else. For selection, it will be the order of n square for everything, right? And for insertion sort, in the best case scenario, it will be order of n, it will be order of n square, it will be order of n square. This is what we have seen. This is what we have seen, people. Yes or no? Okay, Hariharan, can you look at your code and can you tell me that what it will be, how much time it will take for this input? Look into your code and tell me whether if I have this input, your while loop will run or not. How many time your while loop will run if I have this inputs for insertion sort? Zero time. So can I say it will only one loop will run, the outer loop? So can I say it will be order of n only? Correct? Clear? Okay. So now this is the end of the insertion sort. Now, if you remember in the starting part, I told you that now, yeah, just tell me people, uh, okay, by seeing three sorting algorithm, we can say that the best case for insertion sort is better. Yes, it is better. It is better. And now, as soon as we see another algorithms also, it will be going to better and better. Okay, we are saying better and better algorithms now. So now, if you remember, okay, yeah, one more thing. See, seeing at your code, can I say that insertion sort space complexity will also be order of one? And since it is order of one, can I say that it will be my in place sorting algorithm? Yes or no? Anna, you remember yesterday we learned about this, right? In it will be the my in place sorting algorithm. Now, You remember that in the starting part of this particular session, I told you that we will be learning the concept of stability of algorithm. Now, this is something that you will like enjoy most. Okay, so in stability of algorithm, what do I mean by that? So, मान लो कि suppose I have a web page. In that particular web page, I have the information of this that I want to sort. Okay, suppose I have name, I have age. Let's say I have this records. Let's say John, Akshal, Daman, and Naman. Okay, this four records I'm having. Okay, now age of John is 24. This will be 23, 21, and 25. This records am having right now. Okay, so now can I say that if I want to sort this particular records, if I want to sort this particular records on basis of the age, if I want to sort them by age, can I say that it will be nothing but this that I first of all I'll be having Naman, then I'll be having again like John and Naman. Okay. So what will I have? I'll be having 24, 23, 24, 25. Yes or no? This is what I'll be having. Yeah? 21. Correct? Yes? Right? Now, now मान लो कि after that I also want them to be sort by name. Okay? Now whatever this our input will be, this output would be I want to sort them by name. Now there can be two possibilities. Possibility A is I'll be having John, uh, Naman, Naman, and Prakshan. Okay. In that, I'll be having 24, 21, 25, 23. This is what I'll be having in my output of A. Okay. Now, in my input output of B, I will be having suppose John, Naman, Naman, and Prakshan. 24, 25, 21, 23. Now, looking at the outputs, tell me the people which is my better output. It could be A or B. Which is my proper or like which is my correct output? Like both outputs are correct, but which is better? Which would be the better output, A or B? No, I'm just asking generally. Like on general way in computer science in entire system design way, which is my proper output? Either it can be A or B. Like both are correct. I'll not say that A is correct or B is correct. Both are correct, but which is more relevant? How about everyone else? Dipanshu, Ekta, Deepak. Okay, ठीक है. So, see, I'll say that on basis of generality, I'll say that A will be better. The reason behind that is I'm getting here 21 and 25. Okay, so if you see in the input, this was my input. Naman 21 and this Naman 25. Naman 21 was before than 25, right? In the output also, I am getting the same. Yes or no? In the output also, I'm getting the same, right? So this Naman 21 was lying here before Naman 25. Here also, I'm getting the same order. So I prefer A because in the input number 21 comes before number 25, and even after sorting in the input, if the key name is same, like if the key is same, we should, or like we should have maintained the relative kind of order. Okay. So in the key are same, so we should maintain the relative order of the input. Okay. So relative ordering is not maintained in the output of B. So that is why I'll prefer that A is my more better thing. So those algorithm which maintains this relative ordering are known as stable sorting algorithm. Okay. So those algorithms which is doing or which is following this practices, those are called as stable sorting algorithm. Clear? है? Definition is clear. Aradhya, what is doubt? What is the doubt? Okay, okay. Sure. See, this is my input of this output, right? This was my entire output. For this output of A and B, which was my input? This was my input. Okay, this was my input now. है ना? So in this particular input, I'm getting number 21 and number 25. Now number 21 is coming before number 25, yes or no? This both key are same, yes or no, right? So in the output of A, can you see this ordering is maintained? 21 is coming before 25, and here 25 is coming after 21, है ना? 25 is before 21. So this is not proper way. This ordering has changed. Okay. So I have sorted by name and I'm getting it this output because it maintained the relative ordering of the keys. My key name are same. So whichever algorithm are following this practices where your key name is same, so you should maintain its order as it is. Correct? ठीक है? So if you follow this practices, then it is called as your stable sorting algorithm. This is what I have just said. Okay? No, only the key names. Okay? Now, looking into it, looking into that, if I say about the insertion sort, okay? So मान लो कि for an example, I am having the input like this. In my insertion sort, this which we have just looked upon, in my insertion sort, I have input like this: 2, 7, 6, 5 and 6. Now just for simplicity purpose, I'm calling 6, this 6 as 6A and 6B. Okay, so that we can recognize. So can I say that my execution will start at this point? This will be my I, this will be my J. Okay. Now for element is less than array of what we had, array of J, है ना? So this is my element is what, my 7. 7 is less than 2. Okay, this is 2. So 7 will stay here only, right? 7 will stay here only. So my uh, this will be the same as it is. Correct. Now my I would be this, J would be this. Okay, ठीक है. Now again I am checking whether my element is less than element array of J or not. ठीक है. So I'll check whether my 6 is 6 of A is less than 7 or not. It is. ठीक है. Here it was wrong. So 6 is less than 7, right? ठीक है. So if this is true, then what I need to do? What I need to do? I'll just shift it, है ना? So it will look like something this: 2, 7, 7, 5, and 6B. Again, it will check with the 2, है ना? So now it will compare with 6A and 2. Yes or no? Everyone, है ना? So it will compare with 6A and 2. Now 6A is greater than 2, which is what we wanted. Yes or no? है ना? So it will replace that particular thing here. So now my output would be what? 6A, 7, 5, and 6B. Correct? Okay. So at J plus 1 position, you will be having 6A. Now Now my I would be my I would be something at this position, and my j would be at this position, correct? Okay. Now again I'm comparing my element is less than array of j or not. So my element would be what? My phi less than 7 or not. It is. Okay, it is. So condition satisfy. So we just have to do this like 2 6a 7 7 6b, correct? Okay, right? Now again it will compare with the other element, yes or no, right? First of all, it has compared with 7. Now it will compare with 6a. Now phi is less than 6a. It is true. So it will again do the same thing. And the 6a would be copied here. Now again it will compare with 2. Now phi is less than 2. It is not. So it will place that particular element here. Can I see that? Can I see that? And so I will be having this 2 5 6a 7 6b. Yes or no? Now I'm having my I will be here and j will be here. Now again I'm doing the same thing, whether my element is less than array of j or not. What happened? Array of j or not, right? So in my element I'll be having 6b less than 7 or not. Okay? Yes, yes or no, right? So in this particular thing it will be true, right? So since it will be true, my 7 will be copied here. So I'll be getting what? 6, 5, 6a, 7, and 7. In my element, I'll be having 6b, right? Now again, this time, this is what my deciding factor now. Okay. Now this time I'll be checking whether my 6b is less than 6a or not. What do you think? Okay. So whether my 6b is less than 6a or not. है ना? So since my both keys are same, 6 is not less than 6, so it will be rest will be as it is. It will be like this: 6b and 7. This will be your output. So can you see in your input, in your input, in your this input, your 6a was coming before 6b. In the output, also it is coming before 6b. So can I say that my insertion sort algorithm is my stable sorting algorithm? Yes or no? Can I say that? Okay. So now, as per your homework, you need to tell me that, see, we have discussed everything about everything ins and outs about the insertion sort, and whether it is my following my stable sorting algorithm or not. Now, as a homework, you need to tell me for bubble sort, and you need to also tell me for the selection sort whether they are sorting algorithm like stable sorting algorithm or not. You don't need to do anything. You just have to take the same inputs like this variables, and you need to do a dry run of it, and you need to check whether it is following the same pattern or not. Okay, this will be your homework part for today. Okay. Okay, if we use less than or equals to, where, Dipanshu? Okay, no, here we should not use less than or equals to, because if we use that, every condition will be false. Right now, we are just using this condition. No? Element is less than array of j or not. In my while loop, we had this condition, if you remember. Right? Okay, ठीक है. Now, uh, following that, can I say that, okay, see, I'll also give you, so see, this was my insertion sort. In my insertion sort, I was having 2, 7, 6a, 5, and 6b. Now, since it is my stable sorting algorithm, I got my output as 2, 5, 6a, 7, sorry, 6a, 6b, and 7. Okay. If it was not my stable algorithm, or can I say it was my unstable algorithm, then I'll be getting my output as 6, 2, 5, 6b, 6a, and 7. This will be my output. Okay. If it is my unstable algorithm, you need to check it. Now, following that, I'll be giving you some problem now. Okay. It is the best time to solve the problems. Okay. So now for an example, if I'm having a problem statement like, just a second, I'll be stop my screen and I'll go to VS Code. Okay, now you need to tell me this is my problem statement. Let's say, let me see like if you have in your deck this problem or not. If I have, I'll just copy and paste it, because otherwise it will be like a lot of work of writing it. Just a second. Let me see if I have it or not in your deck. Da, 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 da. Mm, No, you don't have it in your deck. Let me write it. Okay. So your problem statement will look like something this, that you are given an object. Okay. In your object, this is your employee object. Okay. So in your input, you will be having your array like this. Okay. Not this, like array of objects. Okay. Like this. Okay. So this will be your first object like this. In your, in that you will be having your name, salary is 10,000. Now I quickly change the names. Ramesh, Rakesh, let's say uh, Ritik, John, Deepak, and Aratya. Okay. Now, now, suppose I have it 1,10,000, 5 lakhs, then I'll be having something like six, like this. Okay, and here I'll be having something like 45,000. I'll be having something like 2 lakhs of 30,000, and yeah, this is pretty much of it. Let me remove Aradhya. Now, suppose I want, see what do I want to find here? You need to find in the output. You need to find the second largest element, second largest salary holder. Okay, second most paid employee of the company. Okay, okay. So in that particular thing, if you see, which is your second largest, I think so, Rakesh. No? So in the output, I want the just Rakesh, this name only. Okay, I'll be just copying this and will be like this. Okay, this is what is required in this particular problem. Can you able to solve this, people? Can you able to solve this? Okay, so please start working on it. Please start working on it. I'll be giving you the object also. Okay, I got the problem. I'll give you the homework. No, 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 not a homework. It's you need to solve it today, right now. Okay, this is your object. Okay, yeah, you need to write the code. You can use any algorithm you want. Okay, you can use any sorting algorithm you want. You can also use the sorting method that you want. Okay, but I'll prefer that you use bubble sort, selection sort, or insertion sort for this. You can use any sorting algorithm you want, but I need the output. Let me know once you're done. I'll say that use any sorting algorithm for this. Okay. I guess you can also use the bubble sort for this. Okay, because bubble sort will be the easiest one for this. Okay, so use bubble sort for this. Okay, can I help you? Can I give you a hint? Can I give you a hint? See, okay, I'll just give you a hint. I'll not solve it. Okay, trust me, I'll not solve it now. See, in the bubble sort, you remember that yesterday I told you that whichever iteration it will be, like in on the first iteration, it will be giving you the first largest number. On the second iteration, it will give you the second largest number. On the third, it will give you third largest number. Yes or no? Right? So can I tell that in your bubble sort, let's say right now I'm finding I'm want to find the second largest element of the array. है ना? Can I say that? Right? So if I just want to find the second largest element of my array, okay? So can I say that this is nothing but my kth largest element of my case? If I want to find my kth largest element, then can I say it will be equivalent to n minus k? If you just do n, then it will be finding you that much of iteration, है ना? That much of element. If you do this for just for first iteration, it will give you the first largest. But if you pass n minus 2 here, it will give you the second largest number. Can I say that? Right? Okay. So this was your hint. After this also we need to solve one more problem. Okay. So please be prepared for that. Okay. Let me tell you, Mac. Let me tell you. This is for everyone. Okay. This is for everyone. Okay. So see now, just see everyone. Okay. See here. Everybody look into the screen. Look into the screen. Okay, I'll solve the first question for you. The second question I'm expecting that everyone of you should be able to solve. Okay, since it is the first question, I'll be helping out. Second, I'll not. So let's say if I have my array, can I say that this is my array? And let me copy the thing from the chat box itself. Okay, so this is what my array is. Let, okay, just a minute. Okay, so I need to do it like uh this. Okay, this is what my array will look like. Now I'll just copy whatever we have written in bubble sort. Okay, this was my bubble sort. I'll copy everything out. I'll paste this here. Okay, I'll paste this particular thing here, and from here I'll just this return this out like this. Okay, and what else changes I need to make here? That first of all, whatever response would be, I'll copy into that bubble sort. That k would be equals to 2. If I want to find the second largest element, console.log. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, can I say that response dot length minus 2? That is what my n minus 2, right? Dot name I need to find, you know? And from here, like see, I need to find the name now. That is why I just did the name. Now, can anyone tell me that if I will just do like this, that no, I have passed my entire array here. It is what array of j less than array of j plus 1. Array of j is what? 0 right now. So if I do array of 0, what it will be return me? What it will return to me? Entire object. Yes or no? It will return to me entire object now. But I just want salary. I just want salary. So can't I do like this? Like array of j dot salary. I need to compare the salary only, right? So I'll just make like this, change this salary like this. Correct? Yeah. Now here is swapped will be the true one. Okay, now what else I need to do? Let me check. I guess so it will do my job. I guess so it will do my job. Let me check. Second largest element. Okay, second largest, not undefined. Let me check. uh Return array of salary. Okay, is swapped n minus 1, n minus 1 minus I. Okay, j plus plus. I think so it should work. Array of salary greater than array of j plus 1 dot salary, j plus 1 at true. It's swapped. Return array k is equals to 2. Response of k minus, here we can also put k. That doesn't make any sense. Let me save it. I think so. I haven't saved that. Let's save that like second largest dot js. Let me see it properly now. What's wrong here? No, in swapping edge we should not make Selena, because see what the thing we are doing here is, here just we are just comparing now, and here we need to swap it. Okay, so it should not come in the swap, that's for sure. Okay, so think about something else. I need to find it now, just a second. I guess it should work. There's nothing wrong here. Okay, we pass this array now. It should not be like this. Should pass this entire object of array, है ना? Okay, this kind of little bit mistakes will ruin our job, है ना? It's printing Rakesh now, correct? ठीक है? Okay, fine. Now, so I hope everyone is clear with this. I hope everyone is clear with this. Mac, Dipanshu, Suraj, clear? Okay. So now I'll ask one more question to you all that should be solved using the selection sort. That is your hint, right? So let me take the problem. Okay. I think so. It's in your deck also. Lexicographical order. Okay. Lexicographical order dot js. I showed it in the plain text. It should be in the JavaScript. The JavaScript only. Okay, yeah, it's in the JS only. Okay. Now, what the question says that suppose I have my input like this. Let's say like this. I have my inputs. This is my question is. Okay. So for this, you need to solve the thing. I hope the question is clear to everyone. I hope the question is clear to everyone. Read the question. Read the question. Dipanshu, we did the same now. See here, we found it n minus k. So n minus k is what? Second largest. Dipanshu, am I clear, Dipanshu? Through line number 32. Okay. But yeah, see why we need to like no change in the logic because this is like common logic, you know. You can also implement that. You can also implement that. Okay, I got your point. 31. Okay, yeah. Here, if you want to find n minus 1 minus I, so you are telling me that put here like 2, like this, like 1, you know, like this. You are telling me try to do it if you want to, like if you are able to get this or not. Okay, if you are doing with n minus 1, try to do it if you are able to do it or not. Okay, and then let me know. Worked. Okay, now find the third largest and the largest also. If it's working, like it should work. Okay, it will work, I think so. Okay, you can also do that, but why I'm doing that because this is my common logic also. Okay, so in most of the scenario, like here you don't know the how to import and all, but in most of the scenario this will be my common logic, so it will be imported by this file. You know, I should not also write this particular function. I will directly import from this particular file here this function, and I'll not change anything inside it. I'll just pass the array inside that. Okay, I'll make my logic in that way. That is why I have used that like this. It does not work, right? I know. Okay, so can I? Okay, this question is clear for everyone. Question is clear for everyone. What we need to do? Okay, so start working on it. The hint is you need to solve it with selection sort. Okay, so whatever this program of selection sort, you need to basically import that as it is here and change something here. Okay. Yeah. I hope am I clear? I am clear. Am I clear, everyone? Okay, so start working. I'll be waiting for your answers. I think so. We changed something in selection sort. Just a second. Yeah, I'm pasting that. I'll be pasting that. Okay, just a second. Sorry. Cool. Chalo. Yeah, one more hint I'll be giving here, that you will be using, one more hint I'll be giving here is, yeah, you will be using a particular function of array to compare the strings. Like here you need to compare the strings, right? So for that you will be using the local compare function of it. Now what does that function will do? It is just simple as that. Like whenever your two strings are equal, let me share my screen, I'll tell you what this function will do. Okay, let me first open that particular page. Minute. uh, okay. uh, can you see my entire screen now? Can you able to see my screen now? See, we will learn here what this particular local compare will do. Okay. So basically, what it will doing is, I suppose if I have string AB and CD. Now compared to AB, this string CD is larger. Okay. So it will be producing positive output. Now compared to this, let's say if you try it now. See, if this both strings are equal, it will be producing 0. Now AB is producing what? AB is lesser than CD. So if you pass AB here and CD here, and if you comparing this text 1 to text 2, it will be giving you minus result because it is lesser. Okay. A's value is lesser than C, that is why it is giving me the lesser value. Now compared to this, if I'll be just comparing string 2 text 2 with text 1, okay, it will give me the positive result, right? And if my both the strings are equal, it will give me the 0. Okay, that is what is intended here. Okay, so if you want to see that particular function also, let me copy and paste this. You can also learn from this or read from this. Yes, Dipanshu, we are comparing the initial letter only. That is what I told now, that you are comparing the A with C, right? A's ASCII value is lesser than C, right? I think so 97 is there when I was learning the C. 95, yeah. 95 plus 26 is like capital A, है ना? 117, I guess so. Okay? So on the basis of that, you need to compare. Am I clear, everyone? See, here you need to compare the strings only, na? What you need to do in output? You are comparing basically the every strings with each other using the selection sort. So basically, you need to change something here. Okay, that is what what your second hint is. Okay, can I do the program? If anyone have not done that, you can also using insertion sort. Also, you can do it. Okay, try to do it with selection sort. Okay, ठीक है चलो. I'll be giving you some time. ठीक है, do it. No problem. Okay, how many of you are still trying? Can you please share your status? Okay, no problem. No problem. Take your time. Take your time. No problem. Dipanshu, this local compare is just for comparison purpose. You can use, there are plenty of other methods. This is just I recommend. You know, I just given you the example that this is how you can compare it. You can also compare with anything else. This is just algorithm, right? So there are more than one ways to do. And try with some other inputs also, okay? Not just with one input. Okay. So, ठीक है, चलो. Can I start now? Okay, चलो ठीक है. So what we will do here is we will just take this particular array, which we'll have here. We'll take this particular array here. In that array is equals to this. Okay, and uh, yes, I need to also do this in India. Okay. So now I'll just pass this array as my input, and I'll just do a single change of it. Okay. I also given you the hint that we will just change here. Okay. Previously we were able to find, we want to find the smallest thing, okay, in the selection sort, but here we want to find based on the string, right? We want to find the minimum string first. So array of j dot local compare, and inside of this you will just pass your array of minimum index. If now still now since you want to find the minimum of it, right? Okay, so that does mean that your first string will be smaller than second. Okay, in that particular case only you need to do it, yes or no? You know, so if it's giving you the result of -1, then only you need to run this. Can I say that? Right? So if I'll just clear this out and run this thing, let me see what will be the output of it. Like C graphical order. Array of j dot local compare is not a function. Okay, yeah, it will be E here. Local compare. Nothing we have returned. Okay, we need to print that also, right? So here we need to do the console dot log like this. What is now console L? Small mistake. Yeah. Can you see my output is proper now? So no, है ना? ठीक है. Any doubt in this? Okay, yeah, I'll show the code also. My code. I did not change anything. I just changed this line. Let me share it. I'll share this in GitHub also. Don't worry. Okay. Any other thing that you want me to discuss, or we are clear? This is all I wanted to discuss today. Okay. This is all I wanted to discuss today. So -1 is sorted, right? Yes. See in the thing in this link also, if you see now, then suppose you are comparing the string AB and the string CD. Okay, as we have seen in the W3 schools, right? Okay, so in that, if you see, if your input is AB and your text 2 is like your CD, right? So what output is was producing? What output is was it was given? One, right? Okay, but here, since it is like smaller than that, right? But here what we want to do, if my array of j is bigger, let's say if my array of j is India and this minimum index is Australia, right? So I need to swap, right? Because Australia should be come first before India, right? So that's why I given you this. Correct? Eh? Got the point? Okay. Line number 16. I explained you. Now, then am I clear now? Why -1? See, I told you that only in the AB and CD. If you compare this, you will giving output. It will give you output as 1 because AB is smaller than CD. Right? But what my requirement is, if I have CD, then I have to, and in this I have AB, then I have to rearrange, right? Then only I need to rearrange. So in that it will give me what? -1. If you see now, this CD and AB, the C is what? My bigger character, right? So I is also here my bigger character than A, right? So it is, if I compare this India and Australia, I need to swap, but it will giving me what? My given result of -1. If then only I need to swap. Okay. No, local compare will give three result: 0, 1 and -1. You saw the link what I have just given, what I explained. Yes, whenever my array of j is bigger and array of minimum index is smaller, then only I'll get -1 and then only I'll get swap, right? No, Mahak, this is not the case now. See, experience like experiment expression is j is greater than minimum index. No, it is not like that. It is not like that. We are not comparing based on index. We are comparing based on the value of it. If you see, Mahak, right? We are not at all worried about index now. We want to see the values. If my I of India and Australia is my smaller string than India, right? Okay. I'm hoping I'm making sense, people, right? Hariharan, any of minimum index bigger? Yes. I'm trying this in line number 16. Array of j of 0. Line number 16. Array of j of 0 is less than array of minimum index of 0. But Dipanshu, can you please tell me that if you just do this array of j of 0, what it will give you? Like, what is this? A. Okay. So yeah, this is also proper approach. This is also proper approach. But see, I'll say this is not a proper approach still. See, suppose मान लो कि I am having an input as A B and A. Now what? Or else B and A, like this. Okay. So I'll show you that in W3 schools what the input is providing. Okay, what the output it will provide me. Just a second. Let me know once you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Okay. So let's say if I have A, B, and do you remember? Like whenever like this. So now tell me, Dipanshu, in case of A, B, and A, which will be my bigger string? Which will be my bigger string? I'm asking about the bigger string. Okay. It will be my AB or AA. If you run this out, you will check that AB is my bigger string, because after this comparison of first character, na, if my first character is same, then only it will go to the second character. Yes or no? Yes or no? So basically, it means that yes, AB will be the bigger. Now it means that this very important concept. I used to know give this particular learnings when I was like very small in my early days of my programming. I learned this. See, what does this say? This very important concept. Huh? Suppose I have AA and I have AB, right? Okay. Now since A and A is equal, it will give me the result 0. Then only it will compare this. If I have string like ABC and I have string CDE, so it will just compare this. Yes or no, Dipanshu? If this string is having output 0 in first string, then only it will go to the second one. Now let's say I have this ABC and ABA. So this A and B is equal, it will give me 0. This B and B equal, it will give me 0. Now for this comparison only it will give the output. Yes or no, Dipanshu? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Yeah, here it will give -1, right? So if you just compare the first element, na, like 0, so in this string you will not get proper output. है ना, Dipanshu? Are you getting my point? Okay. So for this little things also you need to take care of. But anyway, that's good attempt, appreciable attempt. I can say, like, you have thought about this. That's great. Everyone else got this. What he was asking and what I was replying. Everyone else got the point. Okay. 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 So any other thing that you want me to touch upon today? Any general queries? Anything? For tomorrow's class, I planned some problem solving also. So if you can attempt that, okay. If you can, then like attend that particular session, or if you cannot, just watch the recording. Yes, local compare will do that. I'll just say what the local compare will do. Okay, with the detailed thing. Nilanjan, I gave you homework if you remember. Hannah, I gave you homework. Uh, 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 Bubble sort and selection sort is stable or not, you need to find that. I gave you as a homework that I need to find where I have written that. This one. Okay, this is your homework. Okay. And I can say I will also give you one more thing. No, चलो चलो ये आज के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं. Okay, no problem. You can solve this, and tomorrow we'll solve the problems, some more problems. We need to do, yeah, you need to do it on your own. That's for sure. Okay, ठीक है. So on that note, I'll stop the session. Thank you for attending the session and keep learning. Okay, goodbye and have a great weekend. I hope today's session was much more helpful to you in terms of like everything understanding, है ना? ठीक है, चलो, awesome. Yeah, great, chalo, fine. That's what like needed from the sessions. Thank you everyone for attending and have a great day. Bye.